go straight to it.
Oh, okay, okay. Hello, hello. I am indeed Slurpeeninja. Hello, hello. How's it going? Here with some Mega Man 9. It was a great run by Infinite, so let's see if I can do awesome as well. We're doing Buster only, because we met the incentive for it, so thank you all for doing that. It's great. Let's keep going for this great cause, so yeah. And I will start. And I start time on the Robot Master Base. Because this is Buster only, I could technically do whatever order I want for the first 8 stages. But I kind of have a set order that I go in order of like boss difficulty, so let's do that. And I'll go on 3, 2, 1, go. Start with Pugman here. So with Pugman stage, you need to be super precise with your movement, because if you take more than a couple of hits, the block cycles for the Yoku blocks will mess up, and you won't be able to make the cycles in time. So I'm going to go through with just like as precise movement as I can. Oh, or not. And see what I mean right there? It was as I foretold. And thank you for the good lucks. So yeah, just waiting for these blocks here. And then I want to go as fast as possible, because I want to make the block cycle from the last drum. And it'll also depend on how these tellies are moving and stuff. So I want to take a damage boost from him, just so I can make it into this room on time. Because otherwise that block will block you, and will just throw you right into the spikes. A little mashing action. And yeah, I do Plug first, because Plug is the hardest to fight with Buster. Alright, that's good though. And now I want to go to Plug second, or not Plug, sorry, Dual Man stage second. And in the stage, I want to take as little damage as I possibly can, because in the fight, I want to take as many damage boosts as I can. So let's see if I can make that happen. Okay, good. For those spiders, you need to shoot pretty much on the first frame when you come into the screen. Otherwise, you need to damage boost into them. Right. Easy 2-cycle on the cheese ball. It is possible to 1-cycle it. Oops. And very, very difficult to do. Nice. So ideally I'd like to be at the boss with full health, but it's fine if it's not. And Dual Man jumps when you jump, so that's why you kind of want to keep him on the ground as much as possible, which means you want to take as many damage boosts as possible. I think I'm at my limit now. Oops. Gave me a weird pattern. That's fine, I'll just redo the fight. I just want to like get rid of his jewels and then mash while he's walking. There. The fight is very, very different from any percent, where you don't even need to worry about his patterns at all. Now I like to go to Galaxy 3rd. I think because Galaxy is the one who can really make you lose the most time with patterns. Also, Galaxy's music is a bop. Probably my favorite song in this game. Get those jams out. And I want to shoot that guy because otherwise he'll drag me into the wall. Can't do anything about it. Ordinarily, if you could use Rush Coil, you'd go up to the top and get him to grab you at the top of the screen, which is faster, but right. You just get these eyes tube out of the way. Cat jam. And there'll be a guy that comes down here, shoot him. And if you don't make that jump, you die. So it's pretty dangerous. Now hopefully we'll get Good Guy Galaxy. Nope. I want to get 5 shots in when he does that. And try to... There's one swoop. I missed one. Whoa, good guy galaxy right there. Oh. So it wasn't too bad. We got a few swoops. Yeah, I should mention for the first 8 stages here, I'll only be using Buster, and there are a few sections in the Wily stages where I'll have to use a weapon, just because you can't progress without it. But I don't use any weapons to actually damage enemies, so for those stages it's like as minimalistic as possible. And you just want to time these correctly. I almost got it. To get a 2-cycle on the flower is really tough. Because you need to hit 8 shots on one cycle and 7 shots on the next. And the flower likes to disappear like as soon as it gets hit, so you have about like half a second to get 8 shots in. Which actually I did in practice earlier. Wasn't so fortunate here. Oops. And Hornet Man's pattern is pretty much the same all the time. But what changes is like the direction these hornets he throws go in. And they sort of lock onto your position and then they go towards you, so as long as you move correctly and keep a constant steady rate of fire, it goes pretty well. Right. And then I like to do concrete next, just because it gives me a little break from mashing. Although there are 3 mini bosses just in the middle of the stage that I have to mash down. That's about it for that. Actually, if there's like any announcements or anything, Crimson.
Just a reminder that this is the SpeedGaming Spring Marathon for No Kid Hungry. So if you'd like to donate to a great cause, you can type in !NKH into chat, or just look down below on the Twitch profile and there will be links to the charity and how you can donate. All the donations go directly to the charity as well.
Awesome, thanks. And get those in. So yeah, in any percent you do the stage first. So I'm pretty used to just like piloting it. Also, all of those elephants had 15 health, so every mini boss in this game has 15 health, so they all take 15 buster shots. And then every boss has 28 health. So now I'm going to be going to Splash Woman stage, which, great music. And because we have the underwater physics, your jumps in the first section become super important. Because you don't want to jump too high and you just want to round these corners perfectly to save time. I'll shoot this fish that's coming from behind, and then it's just a nice like free fall down here. We'll be coming up to a bubble room. That's it's based off of the Mega Man 5 bubble room. And I want to get I want to stay on that second bubble as long as possible so I can get up to here. And that's the fast bubble cycle. The slow cycles, this is about 5 seconds or so. Hey, good kid. And Splash Woman is one of the two or three bosses in this game that take 2 damage from the Buster. It's a Splash Woman, and then later in the Wily stages, the Shark takes 2 damage, and the Twin Devil as well, so... Which is great, because if Twin Devil didn't take 2 damage from the Buster, it would be an insanely tedious fight. Less than it already is. Magma next? And that's a 1 pixel jump just there. Take damage to stop that guy. And here these beams are much like the Quick Man stage beams in Mega Man 2 that will vaporize you in 1 hit if you're not careful. I can use the iframes to get through at least one of them. Oh, I almost got the 1 cycle there too. Not quite. And here I just kind of want to watch these totems at the top that shoot those magma shots. Because I want to adjust my movement in case they do happen to eat me. And in any percent, if you had concrete shot, you'd use that to freeze some of these beams to get through them faster, but here you just kind of wait. Wait and don't touch them. That's dangerous. Why is everyone whispering? That's a good question. I don't know. Anyway, So with Magma, I just want to get like 3 hits in per jump that he does. So it's a pretty straightforward fight. Sometimes he'll do a lot of high jumps in a row, which is actually a lot worse to deal with, but you know, it was smooth. Exactly, Dazzler. I am a little soft-spoken, so sorry about that. Now here in this third room, you can't make the battery platform fast, so you have to wait for it. 90% you just like coil up there. But we do have the restriction of Buster only, so... Also, the song is a real jam as well. Probably my second favorite song in the game. Thanks. Appreciate the good luck. Ooh. That's a tricky room. Here I want to take a damage boost, and actually I'm looking to make a battery platform at the end of this section. Hopefully I can make it. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Yeah, they're magnets, so... How do magnets work? No idea, no one knows. And here the wind pushes you, so you just get through that section really fast. I hope that tornado gives you a good pattern. Will tornado be a bro? Maybe. Maybe not. Tornado, no. But his Buster fight is really fun. It's like 1D for a brief moment, and that's wild, yeah. Not even science can determine how magnets work. Alright, so now we're going into the Wily stages. How am I reading chat while playing? It's one of those skills you just acquire after so long streaming. Coolest ideas in the game. Yeah. I think there's a lot of things I wanted to do with this game, but Capcom gave them the theme of Famicom, so they like all the music is adheres to the limits of the Famicom, and like all of the backgrounds are more simplistic because they wanted to mimic like Famicom-like backgrounds. Also they wanted to ensure that all the enemy projectiles and enemies were like clear on the screens. That's why some of the backgrounds are more simplistic as well, but yeah, thanks, I'm done game. Got 1 cycle there, nice. Go. And yeah, here I have to use... You can either use jet or coil in this room, it doesn't really matter. Same with this room. And then I just, I stay on jet because otherwise you just need to you need to switch out to Buster and then switch back to jet. Because you have to use jet for this part. There's no way around it. And here I'll just take a quick damage boost from this raffle. God bless you. Here I need to have a consistent match. Otherwise, these guys will push the spikes at me. And if those touch Mega Man, then Mega Man dies, so you don't want that. Also, I don't want to take much damage here in this fight because I'll also die. It's like coming here with low health. That was fairly good. And now probably this is the hardest stage coming up here in the game. Also probably one of the best songs as well. So I need a laser trident to break this block. I just want super precise jumps here, because if you fall, you lose about 8 seconds. And I'm gonna keep concrete, but not shoot this guy. Not shoot this guy either. Just because I need to get up to here. And then there's a gap right here that I need to jump over. I could have actually gone right there. And then we're back at the Flower Mini Boss. Flower Mini Boss Part 2. And not the greatest pattern here. But I got him in 3 cycles anyway. I'm gonna grab this life just for safety. You can just kind of hope that you get a refill. If I was doing like any percent, if I was doing like a non-marathon speedrun, I'd probably just go for it. And here you want to jump up to this platform, which is dangerous, because there's spikes right there. And then more blocks that I have to just throw out a laser. And again, I want as much health as possible, because the boss for this stage can do a lot of damage to you if you're not careful. The same factor, I don't want to get hit by that Stomper as well, because it'll do 8 damage. Act-rays are nice. Now here, the gate that you have to hit this boss closes when there are missiles on the screen. So you want to keep it open so that it fires one missile. And that's 2 cycles, best I can hope for there. I'm gotta be a bit careful here. If I touch these spikes, it won't kill Mega Man, but it'll do a ton of damage. So I gotta mitigate that because the shark wants to shoot lasers at me. And I don't want that. Like sometimes you want to get an early cycle by taking a damage boost. But that actually went well. Alright. Now coming up here is like Wally and Salt, like an anti-gravity room. We'll be floating up here, and if there's any good time for donation reading, it's here for sure. Or any sort of announcement or anything. Crimson?
Just a reminder that we do have a few runs tonight that do have incentives for them. We have The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, where you can still get in donations towards naming the character. Then, a little after midnight Eastern, we have Hardcore Uprising that does have a blindfolded incentive for $40, and then around 2 a.m. Eastern, we have Peggle Deluxe. There is also an incentive for that game as well. So get your incentives in. Just go ahead and when you donate, make sure you notate in the comment what you want that donation to go towards.
Cool, thank you for that. Appreciate it. And Zeus, yes, Zeus. And yeah, if you go like anywhere but that side there are traps with these carriers that like to carry you right into spikes, so be careful with that. Now here I'm going to take a series of damage boosts, get through the section fast. And it's a bit dangerous, because these guys can knock you into a pit if you're not careful, so that went smooth though. Somper wanted to kill me. And yeah, this fight was what I was talking about earlier. It takes 2 damage with the Buster, but because it has so many iframes, you can only get about maximum 4 hits in per cycle. And if you miss a cycle, you lose about 20 seconds. So I want to get 4 hits in 3 times in a row, and then get 2 hits in on the next cycle. Ideally. Otherwise it becomes very long and very tedious of a fight. You guys 4? Yeah, Jello double. Where pit happens, exactly. Nice. Yeah, that's ideal actually. And now I just need to hit it twice in the next cycle. Until about a week ago, I was super inconsistent with that fight. And I would always hit into iframes because my timing would be like a little bit early or a little bit late. And I just went ham on practicing it, so now it's good. Here, because I'm not allowed to use weapons except for one of these lasers, I have to take damage boosts. Thanks, thanks. Yeah, it's weird. On any percent, you just get it in one cycle, because you can pause and unpause with the weapon speak too. I'm hoping for a good pattern from Galaxy here. Galaxy, please. Oh, nice. Good guy, Galaxy. Nice. I got him right before he went up again. Yep, whole game just busted. I do have a safety M tank in case the final Wily does a lot of damage to me, so ideally I won't have to use it, but it's there in case I do. Picked it up in Wily 3. Again, the most dangerous bosses here are Dual Man and Pugman. I just like stopped and waited and watched for his pattern. So I was watching where that bee was going, not the bees. Sorry, hornets. And with Magma, I just kind of react to his pattern. Alright, Tornado, please be a bro. Nice, was. That was great. Did they ever explain why they loses all his skills in the previous game? Maybe he gets bouts of amnesia. I don't think they ever explain it though. Oh, Pugman, that's dangerous. I hear, first phase of Wily, he will shoot at these eggs, and I will shoot them back in his mouth. And it takes 3 hits for them to explode. If I mash at the right distance, I can get them to like ricochet really fast. Mandatory updates, right? Yeah, he loses a lot of weapons because Windows Update. That's a good enough reason. Windows Update always messes things up. And actually, I don't want him to fly up here like that, because then I get less shots in. Now here for this final form, Wily doesn't spawn in this bottom right corner, but can spawn anywhere else. So I want to kind of stay over here and just kind of dodge and hope that he comes low. We call this fight the casino, even in 90%, and in Buster only it's like the super casino. I'm gonna actually use that safety M tank. Alright. I'm hoping for another couple of patterns here. Mr. Rollback as drivers, yeah, exactly. And time is coming up pretty soon here. I guess I'm in charge of the time though. So I was used to saying that for a marathon. Oh. When he does that like fade out, you have like a couple of frames to hit him. And time. There we go. 41 minutes. Which is actually not bad. At all. Thanks. And yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for meeting the incentive to do Buster only. That's a good time. Thank you for the GGs as well. And thanks. And yeah, I guess next up is what was it again? I forgot.
Next up will be ActRaiser.
ActRaiser, yes, thank you. Awesome.